Good morning, Deify here, and welcome back to Kitty Powers Matchmaker, our quest for all the achievements, of which we only need 13 more of those little rascals that we're not gonna get in this episode because Aaron broke up with Michaela. Well, that's what you get for not matching with anybody in my black book. We decided it would be mutually beneficial to split up. There were a few things I liked about Michaela, mainly her attraction to being a potty mouth, but her outlandish attraction to Tai Chi was more than I could cope with. Ultimately, we were not compatible, but at least we were honest. I'm quite upset about it, but I will recover in time. Well, you know what? You knocked us down to good reputation, so I don't like you. I didn't like you when I was trying to set you up, and now I really don't like you. Alright, Finley, just don't be as bad as Aaron. Finley Nutface, the 2-star scaffolder in an Aquarius, born on Valentine's Day, looking for a man. He's interested in building tree houses, playing electric guitar, and conspiracy theories. That sounds like practical and edgy. He loves blue eyes and white hair. He's active, carefree, extrovert, traditional, and romantic. His bad habit is snoring, and his guilty pleasure is military vehicles. Hippy? Hippy. You got Hippy from that. Okay. Well, I'm going to start with Jeremiah Redstone. He's a Minecraft genius, if you can't tell. He's a 3-star comic book artist and a Cancer, born on June 28th. They both like building tree houses, and they will have 2 ticks of attraction. We don't know anything else about him, so good luck, you two. Alright, let's get these two some sushi! It will be great. They'll be so happy together. You, Jeremiah, and Finley, very nice. Got here bang on time. This place is well swanky indeed, and love your white hair and all. I know it's very, very wonderful and sideburny. We want something hot with no meat. Of course, you're a vegetarian. Is it everybody? Miso soup! I always should know. Hot with no meat will like 90% of the time be miso soup, but I just never remember. So when making new friends, you take time to get to know someone or dive in head first. Ooh, good. Diving in head first. I'm actually recording this like the morning after I recorded my last one, so it's like 11 in the morning, which means I just got out of bed, so I actually, don't have any fun stories to say. I just know I'm gonna be busy all throughout the day. Because my friend's coming over to spend the night before he goes camping. I guess he wanted to drive down, but his camping reservation is tomorrow through whenever, so he needs a place to stay. So I'm like, yeah, sure. I mean, my room's cramped, but you're welcome to stay here, but that just means I can't record tonight. So I record now, and all that boring bureaucratic stuff, I'm not gonna bother you with it. Thankfully, we're gonna get this lie off without a hitch, so that's great. I mean, there was one hitch in the fact that he failed the first time, but have a wink back. We are a little bit flirty indeed now. We're just gonna... Actually, we did give him a wink back. Okay, there we go. Some flutter of your eyes, and then a nice kiss, and we completed the trifecta of everything we need to do to get him all razzled and dazzled and everything. So I guess we're going to talk about spiciness, trip to the movies, rom-com or steamy love affair. Okay, 2 out of 3 is not bad. That's definitely second date territory. We're going to bring over the famous chef himself. It's too early to do this. It had a hint of extravagant opulence, it had a lusciously luxuriant texture, it was delightfully and artfully well presented, it had the unabashed overtone of youthful exuberance, it had a sensationally sassy aftertaste, had a fabulously creamy moistness, and it had a delectable underbelly of divine nectar. Wonderful. Way to just describe the food in the best way ever when, in reality, it's miso soup. I really don't think there's, I mean, maybe you can, tell me if I'm wrong, but knowing Japanese cuisine, albeit as little as I do, miso soup doesn't really sound like something you would go to a 5-star restaurant for. So, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I have the utmost confidence in these two being happy together forever, so I'm going to learn his bad habit and guilty pleasure just to make sure, because probably that's not going to hold up and they will just get really mad at each other. So you want something hot with no meat. Well, darn, I can't get you miso soup, but we're gonna get guo tea, because that's pretty much the Chinese equivalent in this game, you know. If it's hot with no meat, it's gonna be guo tea. Do you have any bad habits? Can't help losing mobile phones. I mean, that's pretty bad, but, you know, we can't help snoring. Oh, that doesn't bother him. I think you're just being a little too picky. Because what's wrong with losing mobile phones other than spending $700 or $800 every couple of months? Okay, yeah, I can see the problem there. I can understand that. So guilty pleasures, you love five-a-side football. I am not a big fan of that. Sorry, and I like military vehicles. Yeah, I should not have actually talked about that. That one's really bad because they're hippie types. They don't want military vehicles. Oh well, mistakes were made. Oh, just a little too early. 7.9, that's okay. That's okay, we did fine. We did fine. I'm back, hope it wasn't gone for too long. No, of course not. It's a great fragrance. And let's talk about, I guess we could do activity or tradition. Honestly, with the risk of having to do pachinko, let's do tradition. Classic car, the latest model. Yeah, these two aren't going to line up very well anyways, so that's fine. I mean, I'm a little disappointed, but with a maximum 3 out of 5 and not lining up on guilty pleasures and only one bad habit, it's probably a safer decision to just let these two be their own human beings and not try to make them a couple. Don't swing over. I know you're going to, but come on. Yeah, let's call him a taxi. 479-162-1141. 479-162-1141. Very good. We called that number 100% correctly. I'm confident in my abilities. Sometimes my very sleepy brain it amazes me with what it can do. So yeah, I'm gonna say let's not match these two up. They were doing so well on the first one, but you know, not the greatest now. Okay, well that's fine. We have Lewis Neverwald now. He is never a forest, I believe. No, is that? I think I want to say that's the German word for forest. It might not be. Walden? I can't remember. It's been too long and it's too early in the morning. He's a 2-star English teacher and a Capricorn. They don't line up there. That's a shame. 2 ticks of attraction again. Andy's pretty hippie. Pretty much the same dealio as last time. Alright, now we went from sushi to Chinese food. I don't really know, like, I don't know what the stereotypical Chinese singular food is. Like, I don't know. But, you know, and then now we're at sausages. So we have blue eyes, blonde long hair, and something hot with no meat and nothing fried. Well, way to just take away everything that I want to eat when we're at this restaurant. No meat and not fried. How do you expect to get your bratwurst? Well, we'll start with tradition, choosing a car, classic or latest model. Really? You want the latest model? You really want the latest model? You're a hippie, and you want the latest model? Let's just continue talking. We don't need to dwell on this, just 'cause you're wrong. Ugh. Some people, I just don't understand them. So someone sends you a saucy photo, block their number, send them one in red. Well, okay then. Excuse us for being different on every talking point that I've come up with. Please stop here. I know you're going to swing to the red. Please stop at the 10. I know you're not going to swing through the red. Oh, the lying machine just does not want me to succeed right now, and we're like 150 coins below where we started this episode. That hurts because of stuff like this. Come on. What are we trying to hide? We're trying to hide the fact that you and I are not compatible. Ban Van Dub Fruit Skin. Ban Van Dub Fruit Skin. There we go. You just want the skinny latte? You just want the skinny latte? You're going to tell me that you're active? You're active also? Because I think my client is relaxed, and that would mean 0 for 3 so far. Oh no, he's active. We're fine. When you're with a new group of people, do you try to keep a low profile or try to get to know everyone? Okay, try to get to know everyone. Yeah, it's good to be sociable. No, I know. We do have our mobile handy. Let us take a quick selfie. Do you guys actually want to make it a quick selfie, please? Because that would be really swell. But you guys are just going to stare blankly at me and, cringe a little bit. Just be a little downtrodden. There we go. That's a nice one. Nice photo. I know. We'll send it to you, and that is in fact the time. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a second date. We might be able to. You want to see me again? Please, YOLO. We twisted his arm. Indeed. I wonder if, needing to beg has a negative impact, because it seems like such a dumb mechanic if it doesn't do anything. Like, you just beg and they accept. It's not like there's a chance they'll reject you or something, but that's interesting. I never thought about it that way. But I think I might try a second date just to be sure, because I really want to set him up with someone of his type. But they'll need to be nearly perfect on bad habits and guilty pleasures for that. Okay, Greek lightning. Let us get some wonderful Greek food. Nice to see you again, Lewis. So I did Google search it, and Wald is in fact the German word for forest. We have oh man, Black Afro Lucifer here. That's awesome. Something cold with no meat and no tomatoes. Cold with no meat, no tomatoes. I did, in fact, when I was debating it, say Walden. That is, I don't think the plural. I've just been listening to a lot of Nightwish, and they have one song that has Walden in the name, so that was where I got that. Terrible habit of not paying attention. That doesn't really bother me. We can't really talk about guilty pleasures with these two, because they're both hippie types. Well, he likes military vehicles, so it wouldn't be smart anyways. But so if organization lines up and they can get the 3 out of 5, I'll set them up and see what happens. It does. They do in fact get 3 out of 5, so that's pretty great. Belly's rumbling. Let's go higher than it. Well, what a great start. We're really good at this game. But yeah, I'm going to try that because I feel like setting them up with someone who they have good typing with. Like recently in the past 3 episodes, that's been super important for me. So I'm going to try that out rather than, full disclosure, there is someone, let's just do interests, who is 5 out of 5. So I know you like visiting wildlife sanctuaries. Yeah, that's really nice. That is great. We like building tree houses. Sounds great. You know it. And here comes the famous chef. Everything was to our satisfaction. Do I really need to do this again? It's only been 14 minutes. It had a fabulously creamy moistness. It was delightfully and artfully well presented. It had a lusciously luxuriant texture. It was deliciously and utterly satisfying. It had a sensationally sassy aftertaste, and it had the unabashed overtone of youthful exuberance. Yeah, I didn't know my foodie jargon. I don't even know half of what he's saying. I just read the words. That's what I'm really good at. So, against my better judgment, I'm going to try this. Let's see. We'll see how these two do. Probably at the start of next episode, because this took a long time. I think we're going to be dealing with a very similar client right now. Justin Vinenell, the 2-star crystal healer and a Cancer born on June 25th, looking for a man. His interests include going on vision quests, mushroom pate, and studying ley lines. He loves blue eyes and green hair. He's active, carefree, introvert, traditional, and romantic. His bad habit is sleeping all day, and his guilty pleasure is studying business. So a bit of a hippie type. However, let me see this. Active lined up. Carefree lined up. This did not line up. This did not line up. And this did not line up. Just looking at that, where did he go? Wait a minute. Oh, it was Jeremiah. I was looking for the blue hair guys. Yeah, they're 3 out of 4. That's, and both Cancers. That's a pretty good start, but I'm gonna do a quick double check. So I actually got it wrong. I was going off of, the person we matched last guy with, whose name I'm totally forgetting, he was traditional and romantic. Our client, in fact, was only extroverted. So these two are about the same. I'm going to try Kevin Lovelace. Even though Jeremiah might be really good, this one might give us a chance for a 5 out of 5. But he likes going fishing, building tree houses, and battle reenactments. 2 ticks of attraction, and we don't know anything about him. They don't line up horoscopically. He also doesn't even look that hippie. I'm still gonna try it, but I'm second-guessing myself. You know, for it being called the Sausage Factory, we don't get a lot of sausage here. Although I'm sure that's probably just a joke on 1, the innuendo of sausage and the fact that Germans eat a lot of sausage, and 2, probably the stereotype that they are very efficient and always hardworking. A hot dish with white meat. I kinda wish that I could, be as stereotypically, or be as hardworking as they are stereotypically, because then I'd probably get a lot more work done, as opposed to, sitting here feeling like, oh my gosh, there's so much to do and not enough time to do it. Okay, glad romance isn't dead. Yes, indeed, very glad. So these two are going to be quite interesting in the fact that even if they get 3 out of 3, just because he doesn't look hippie, I'm going to take him on a second date. They did not, however, but I'm going to tell him we're going to vote for the prettiest. You need to be a bit more organized. He's going to go just as attire good. It looks tacky. The purple shirt with the gold coat, come on, man. You just put on earrings, I believe. That is, not very helpful in the slightest to getting rid of the tackiness that's happening down here. You probably should change that too. Even a black shirt would have helped. You know, maybe a white shirt, though that would probably be pretty bright. I don't know, I'm having a hard time visualizing it. I don't do fashion. I pull out the next shirt in my pile and wear that. So when you're at a music venue, would you rather get up and dance or sit and watch? Okay, well, they're gonna get up and dance. We don't want to keep to ourselves, or whatever he said, I don't remember. Approximately 8%. So 356, let's get my decimal moving the right way. 357, actually, would be 20, 40, 60, 71. So it would be top 2s. There we go. Afraid we have to get up early. I probably could have told just because there was only one that was lower than 10%, and that's a pretty good tell on that one. So let's get a second date with these two. We will take them up on it, however, I am a little skeptical. And the randoms have given us a hard restaurant. Thank you very much. Good evening, Kevin. It's great to see you again. They have tremendous food here. Long black hair with swoodly-doos, and we want a hot dish with no meat. Is that spicy mushroom soup? No, it is. Sounds very divine. I feel like our client's a vegetarian, and so did not like that last meal very much, but who am I to say that? We do have tradition if we can't find anything else. I feel like we can talk about this. How do you dislike karaoke? It's super fun. You like studying business. Oh, that's good. That's real good, because that's right. He had some chic tendencies. As did maybe our client. I'm not really sure what ley lines are. Might be kind of chic. Do you have any bad habits? Being too competitive. You know, that's not so bad. And we like sleeping all day. Okay, that's pretty bad. Attended a polo match. Okay, they showed you on the crowd cam. We got this. It will be really easy to find you in that disgusting jacket, so thank you for not changing out of it, I suppose. Oh man, so that bad habit, guilty pleasure thing did not work out as well as I would have hoped. So I guess we'll do tradition on the offside pachinko chance. And they do line up there. That does bring them to 3 out of 4. I don't know what to do about these two. I suppose we could just get a second date, or a third date, I suppose. And then I'm going to try with Jeremiah and just see what happens there. However, maybe that was a bad idea, because these ones' guilty pleasures kinda lined up. I guess it seems fitting to go to the French restaurant. I guess that gives me a decent segue, but you know, my heart goes out to all the people in Paris who were affected by that terrorist attack. No, it's just not good. You know, I don't want to dwell on it too much because I'm not good at talking about like world events, and I don't want this to be like a sad channel where I talk about stuff like that, but I guess, you know, considering it came up especially, it's probably a good thing to talk about, so I hope everyone is okay, you know, at least everyone who watches these videos. I know that it's probably not likely. I'm just gonna stop making this more awkward. Watching TV, do you prefer to watch alone or watch with friends? Oh no. So I did decide to come here because Jeremiah, they just didn't seem to line up as much as I would have liked. And I looked up what ley lines were. It is studying landscape or it's like the idea that there's mystical pathways within landscape or something like that. So, did you say Aries? That's right, this is the other person. So we should probably lie about this, because I messed it up. But yeah, so studying ley lines, probably not very chic, if I had to guess. Oh man, and this is not working out in the slightest. Okay, just land on 25 coins, please. No, you're not going to. Land on 10 then. Just give me something for all the money that I'm shoveling in to get you something. We do have amusing anecdotes. Tried to learn to play the tuba once. My cat got stuck in it and my parents made me throw it out. I used to have one of those cube puzzles when I was a youngster. My cat got stuck in it and kind of got grinded around a little bit. Thankfully, I had it well lubricated with Vaseline, so it turned really easily. And the cat was unharmed. Don't worry, I trained it to do tricks and everything. It was marvelous. What a ripping yarn. Huh. I know. Very, very ripping. So now I'm at a loss of what to do with these two, because I don't really like them. I guess we could say, I know you like building tree houses. That sounds tremendously exciting. We like... What happens if I say... Wait, no, he has like some chic things. Let's say mushroom... Well, I tried. How would we like to split the bill? Oh my gosh. I think I may just set him up with Jeremiah. Because this date did not go on as well as I would have hoped. You know, it always bugs me that in the pachinko game, they make it easier by making the thing move slower. It's like, that's not changing anything about pachinko. In the end, it's still really luck-based. Now, I'm sure if you have pixel-perfect accuracy... Really? You think they're breathtakingly stunning? I'm gonna say no. I'm sorry. But I know if you have pixel-perfect accuracy, the odds are it will probably go to the same place, because I bet they're, like, fairly basic physics models in this, but you can't, so it kind of just goes all over the place. Slowing it down does not make it any easier. So yeah, we don't really have any other good options now, so it's just going to be Jeremiah Minecraft Master. He's a redstone genius. The 3-star comic book artist. Cancer, they line up there. 1 tick of attraction. He likes building tree houses. That's really nice. And they're 3 out of 4. And I'm just going to talk about the things that they know just so that we can set them up. Okay, we can do this. He has white hair, that's 1 tick of attraction, this will be easy. We just want to talk about interests, and, you know, that's really just the main one we want to hit. So we have, like, light brown faux hawk girl, and you want something cold with no meat. Of course you're a vegetarian. So we're going to get the Vesterbotten pie. It's going to be great and mushroomy. I do so not enjoy mushrooms, so I don't want any, thank you. So we do want to talk about also blue, green, and orange. I'm going to get interests out of the way first, even though that one probably shows up the most, but I hear you like building tree houses. Yeah, that sounds tremendously exciting. I like studying ley lines. Yeah, it's well good. Very good. Awesome. These two are working out. Granted, part of that's because I actually chose the right one. Excuse me for thinking mushroom pate was chic, which I thought he was a little bit. we can talk about horoscope, probably. I think they're alright. I think they're wonderful. Yeah, okay, so they kind of agree. Cancer and Cancer. Our star signs are flippin' perfect. Zodiac thingies, indeed. How the devil are you, Justin? That's my favorite intro ever. That's just how I want to just always greet people. So, I don't really want to lie to him because I feel like that can mess it up. So I'm just going to be like, that's my ex. I'm sorry. Because I haven't had good luck with lying, and that would just leave us more down in the dumps than where we already were. So we just don't want to talk about purple. Let's do green. You're out with a partner, keep hands off or make PDA, and of course you keep hands off in public. This is just gross if you don't. Who wants to see people holding hands? That's disgusting. You don't like lime implosion and you like Turkish delight. So let's just get you a lime implosion right off the bat. How about this one? Okay. Oh man, this is brutal. Let's try that one. Okay, thankfully it's just a neutral one, so it's fine. Lovely bit of chalky, yeah. That could have been really bad just because it seemed like there were so many around that one that were bad. So I think we can set these two up. Will you be my one and only? No need to ask twice. Good luck, you two. Go forth and make babies. And as I suspected, we will not get any feedback until the start of next episode because we were just too slow at setting up that first person. That's not terrible, I suppose. I just kind of want to know. I'm kind of excited to see what happens now that they set up two hippie couples. So they actually have, like, interests in common. Maybe that'll be good news for me. Maybe I should be focusing more on that. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. I'm supposed to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Until next time on Kitty Powers Matchmaker, quest for all the achievements. Goodbye.